Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Irvin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
That's caught. It's Irvin. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Bauman. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Caves come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the...
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Canes have enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. And they've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, 3rd down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge 3rd down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw. Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play, opening up this offense, this quarterback.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Let's go. To the air. It's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That's caught. It's Daniels. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Beck. Slings it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pringle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the running back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house him. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The give from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Runs for the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away.
Number 94.
That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Doyle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the ball.